Welcome back to Barber and Haskill's Kitchen. My name's Amanda, and today we are going to tackle kids' back to school lunches. So we all know that kids can be a little on the picky side sometimes, so we thought it would be fun to make something a little more creative that kids might enjoy in their lunches. So we have here a cute little shish kebab, and we know that we can't bring skewers to school, so we've just put it on a little piece of pasta to keep this together. And they're cut out in fun little cookie cutter shapes. And then we also made some sandwiches, and these are condiment free. This one's a little house, and we have a little tree going on just to kind of make it a little more fun. And then your kids can dip it in mustard or mayo, whatever their choice, and that way their sandwiches won't get soggy. And then third on the docket, we have some little pinwheels, which are super cute. A little unorthodox, we put some cream cheese on it instead of mayo. So that will be fun as well. So to get started, we have some stuff already pre-cut. And what I know you're probably wondering, there's going to be a lot of waste left over, but I'm pitching to everybody that as your reward, you get to eat the leftovers. So to start off, we've got some pasta that we've cut in half. We just broke it in half. And then we've cut out, I don't know if you can see it on film there, we've cut out everything into some fun shapes. We got some stars, we got some turtles going on just to kind of make lunches a little more fun and creative. And all we're gonna do is just stick these on the pasta just like you would a kebab. Oh, it's gonna crack on me here. Get a knife out, and we're just gonna put a little hole in the meat. This one's a little tougher to just put through than the cheese. And then a cherry tomato or whatever vegetable your kids like to eat, we're just gonna put that on as well. Put on some more meat. This one's a little heart shape. And while you're at it, all these leftovers that you get, these little pieces, they can become your lunch. So definitely don't want to waste any food. So you just put them together like that and make a cute little kebab. And as the kids pull them off, they'll be fun little shapes, really fun to eat. And they fit perfectly inside your regular size Tupperware container, which is very awesome. Next, we're gonna just do a really easy sandwich, whatever kind of bread you guys like. We've picked out a nice 12 grain. And then we're gonna take a couple pieces of cheese, whatever flavor your kids like. We got some Havarti going on. And then we're just gonna put a couple slices of ham on there. And what I like to do, I'm just kind of layering it so that there's cheese and ham throughout the whole sandwich, because once we cut these with the cookie cutter, that's all you're gonna get is what's underneath the cookie cutter shape. So you wanna make sure all three things are there. This one's just a house, trying to pick something a little bit larger. And then we also have a tree as well. You could do two houses, you could do a tree, you can do whatever you want. And this is just kind of a fun way to cut the crust off of your sandwiches as well. And I like to do both at the same time, because picking them up will possibly result in you having your sandwich fall apart. So as you can see, you have these really cute shapes, fun little sandwich pieces that your kids can eat, and they can dip into whatever condiments they want. Super cute. And I just got all of these cookie cutters and these little cookie cutters over at the Bulk Barn. And here you go, we have a tree as well. And these actually stick together really nicely, because once you put the cookie cutter through them, they kind of compact a little bit, which is really nice. And they also fit really nicely into your Tupperware container, which is great. Now you can eat the leftovers if you want yourself. Next, we're just gonna put together some pinwheels, which is a really fun. I wish that I had made these for my own lunches, actually. And we just have a whole wheat wrap, and then we've grabbed some herb and garlic cream cheese, but you could do any kind of spread you want. The cream cheese is kind of nice because it just holds the pinwheels together on the one end. So you're just gonna spread this all the way across your wrap. And you wanna make sure it goes all the way to the edges, because that's what's gonna keep your pinwheel together. Otherwise, it'll just unravel on you. And then for this one, we've just got some really nice, this one I believe is some turkey. And when you stack these up, you want to make sure your one edge that you're going to roll into, you want it to be exposed. And that's just so that this will stick together really nicely. Put on some of that same cheese that we had in the other one. And then we're just going to throw on some spinach in there as well to get a veg on there. And like I said, you can do whatever you want with these. You can fill them up with whatever you want. I've seen people use like some sun butter in there and wrap up a banana. Anything you want under the sun. And then you're just gonna roll it up nice and tight. Try to make sure that nothing falls out. And there you go, wrap it on. And the cream cheese will actually hold that together, which is really nice. So then I just have a butter knife here, which isn't the greatest. I would recommend something a little nicer than this, but as you can see, you just cut these into some little shapes here. And if you use a better knife, they'll stick together a little bit nicer and they will look like this. Ta-da! So as I said, all of these recipes are super flexible. If you wanted to use something other than lunch meat, you could cut up some chicken that you've barbecued or anything else that your kids like to make. Thank you so much for joining us on Barber and Haskill's Kitchen. My name's Amanda. We'll see you next week.